We now invite Professor Ronnie Hsia, the chairman of the Humanities and Social Sciences Panel, to talk about the Humanities and Social Sciences Prestigious Fellowship Scheme. Professor Hsia, please.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Ronnie Hsia, the chair of the H panel. The prestigious fellowship scheme was launched 3 years ago for one central recognition, that is, for basically all the fields in HSS. The most important scholarly output is the book, is the monograph. In order to write a book, the most important resource is time. And the structure of the GRF prior to that time, in some ways, was imperfect for colleagues in HSS, with its emphasis on the feature of providing research assistance support. And I think with the reluctance on the part of perhaps many colleagues in Hong Kong and in the university administration, the reluctance to provide time off. So I think that particular battle has been won. That time off, especially sabbatical, time and leisure for thinking and writing, these things are now recognized, I think, generally and reflected by this particular scheme. Now, as far as the prestigious fellowship award scheme is targeted, it's both a sort of lifetime achievement award, because the amount of the grant, up to $1 million, is quite a bit higher than the average grant in the GRF scheme for the H panel. But it is not only a lifetime award grant, because the applications have to be associated with a particular project, and that project usually involves the writing of a book. So in terms of the particular target audience, the selection committee, which is drawn from all of the subpanels of the H panel, look at the most senior scholars in Hong Kong. And I think, let's say, for most of the fields, we would think about people and colleagues with at least 2 monograph publications and above. Now, it does not necessarily exclude applicants who are not full professors, and we have had a few applications, and sometimes good applications from people at the associate rank. But the trajectory of output, in other words, the totality of the productivity, is also a very important factor in the final assessment and for the success of this application. Now, I mentioned that this is both a Lifetime Achievement Award, but also not a Lifetime Achievement Award, because we have also had cases in which some very prestigious colleagues with a very long list of publications, with many books and articles, have turned in badly written project applications, in which sometimes they would simply propose a project on a theme that they are very familiar with, without necessarily using the time to think through and write a convincing project. So this scheme is for rewarding the excellence of the project itself, both in terms of either giving the time to finish a magnum opus or even to start a new project. So in some of these cases, these applications by very senior colleagues in Hong Kong with a long publication record had not been successful. This is a scheme in which we can award up to 10 fellowships per year, each with $1 million, and each institution can nominate up to 5 people. And in the 3 years that it has been instituted, the selection committee has not awarded up to the 10. It is a case in which only those who are qualified to be called prestigious and of the highest excellence have been awarded. And I think this is, in general, a operating principle with the RGC. Everyone who has gotten a grant, I think, has deserved it. And all of those who what is appointed, I think, can always improve upon the applications for subsequent years. And that's all I have to say. And I will encourage all of you to keep applying. I know there's a huge pressure from the university administrators to do so. So thank you.
Thank you, Professor Hsia.